Afternoon, folks. Back with you again for part two of On Actions and Words. And wanted to talk with you a little more about how actions speak louder than words and how treating others does matter. Okay, I was going to move on to do they project a positive or negative image, but not going to do that just yet. We're going to continue on with the first theme, okay? And remember, in the last one, we talked about city employees, we talked about you, the citizens, and we talked about the council members as to how the Godley Establishment, who built out this, David Odell Williams, how they treated, their actions treated you and the citizens and other council members. Okay, so you can check that out in part one. In this one, we're going to talk about one more action that they took and how this action treated others as well, you, the citizens, and the folks out at Starlight Ranch, and that is this. The Belmont Municipal Utility District, folks, okay? And congratulations to Ricky Roden, one of my most vocal critics and top leading citizen of the Godley Establishment. Congratulations on your election to the executive board of the Belmont Mud. How many doors did you have to knock on to get that single vote? Laugh a little. It's just having some fun with you. So anyway, yeah, congrats, Ricky. I know you'll do a great job. But folks, this Belmont Mud, okay, was thought out and brought to you by your Godley Establishment. Okay, right here is the development agreement. This is the development agreement, and the development agreement was signed by none other than Jan Whitehead when she was mayor. I don't think she was mayor. I think it's just a mess up here. But anyway, signed for by Jan Whitehead and created by Jan, the contract is affirmed by Jan Whitehead. Here is the resolution for the actual municipal utility district here. A resolution of the city of Godley. And once again, we have the signature is your Godley Establishment candidate, Jan Whitehead, folks. So, your Godley Establishment, those who would claim to be wanting to preserve the Old Town feel of Godley, brought you this, all right? Now, this is 917 right here, okay? This is 917, and this is 1006. So, if you go out toward Joshua, past Spring Market, you go down the first big hill. If you look to your left as you get to the bottom of the hill, then you're going to see that's where this would have been, folks. That's where this would have been. Now, this contract is no longer in effect. I don't know what's happened to the other one because can't really get any information from the city. But pretty sure that this contract is no longer is not done. But it doesn't matter in the sense that this is what they wanted to do. This is what they would have done, folks, if they could. This was the first idea that they decided they would do. And now let me say this too, that the Misters Roy and Kirk Carroll ought not to be blamed for this, folks. This isn't their fault, okay? This land is their heritage, and they have every right to do with it as they wish. They have every right to try to maximize the benefit of their property for their heritage, for their children and their grandchildren, and their children's children, okay? You don't blame them. But the job of government, folks, the job of government is to regulate, okay? And so while you don't blame the Carrolls for this, you do blame the Godley Establishment, okay? Because the Godley Establishment let this go forward. And this is not preserving the Old Town feel of Godley at all, folks. And let's talk about also how this is really not a nice thing to do to a certain group of people. Right here, you see these tiny lines, okay? These are 40-foot wide lots, folks. Right here, these are 150-foot wide lots, right? Or 120 to 150. So this is Starlight Ranch, okay? Starlight Ranch is a subdevelopment of million-dollar homes, folks. These people have worked hard, been successful in their life, and they came out here and they bought these very expensive homes, built these very expensive homes, okay, to come and live in our community because they wanted the small town life. Now, that's a lot of money to invest because there's a lot there's a lot of houses over there. But look what they have to look at now, folks. So you're sitting in your pool, right? In your backyard on this area right here, and you got to look at 1, 2, 3, almost 4 houses with whatever they stick in their backyard right outside your back porch, folks. This is not nice, okay? Actions speak louder than words. This is not nice. This is not a nice thing to do to people, okay? And if you want this, and it's just completely inconsistent with retaining the small town feel of Godley, which is what the Godley Establishment, the mayor's team, has told us they want to do the whole time. Remember, the mayor told Jennifer Thompson, "I will never allow you to take Old Town Godley from me." Well, that's true, because the mayor is taking Old Town Godley from himself with this. Actions speak louder than words, folks. Okay, so that's the Belmont Municipal Utility District. Congratulations, Ricky Roden. And we're going to move on now to I may do the positive or negative image thing, I'm not sure. But folks, vote accordingly. If you want this. Oh, another thing. Here's the last thing I want to talk about, okay? One more thing, folks. Let's look at this right here. Okay, again, an action of your Godley Establishment. This is the regular meeting of January 18, 2022, in which Michael Poppenfuss wanted to do the following. Now, Roger Cornelison is on the council at this time, folks, and he voted yes to this. Who voted no to kill it? Because we don't have one. Well, it was your Godley Establishment. Jan Whitehead, A.C. McGehee, and these folks killed this. Okay, look at item D here. Discussion, possible action on creating a municipal or creating a planning and zoning commission. Folks, why don't we need a planning and zoning commission? Can anyone tell me why the Godley Establishment would kill this just last year? I don't know. Why in the world don't we want these things like this? So if you want to continue, well, number one, because this couldn't have been done with a planning and zoning commission, folks. Probably not. Okay, so that could be one clue. Either way, if this is what you want if this is what you want in your city, continuing, all right, then vote accordingly. Actions speak louder than words. If you'd rather have something like this, right, a planning and zoning commission, folks, so that we can regulate development, so that we can tell these developers, hey, no, I don't think we want to do that. Let's negotiate something else. Then vote for the independent candidates who are not tied to any personalities or cliques or good old boy system, okay? Actions speak louder than words. All right, so on to positive and negative image, probably. We'll see, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Vote accordingly, folks. 4. We need 4. All right? Talk to you soon.